and gone. And for that, let's bring our friend Rex Ryan back to the party, shall we? We got Team USA playing an exhibition yesterday against the Rockies. That's Aaron Judge with a long home run. Hey, Rex. Aaron Judge picking up right where he left off last season. So that's a nice start for him there. Meanwhile, we also have former Yankee, now Met, Juan Soto going deep against the Tigers. Rex, let's hear from you.
No, he did it.
Juan Soto going deep. The Dominican Republic has the third shortest odds for the World Baseball Classic behind Japan and the U.S. I love that they put notes in there for my Rex Ryan bit. The tournament begins today. Let's go back to the NFL. Let's run the hurry up on some of the latest NFL news. Patriots have informed wide receiver Stephon Diggs he'll be released at the start of the 2026 league year next week. I'll confess I was at least a little bit surprised by this news. But my receiver today is Harry Douglas. Harry, does this mean that they, the Patriots, need to go all in after A.J. Brown right now?
It's a possibility, but Greeny, I think the most glaring need is revamping that offensive line. We have to remember last season in 2025, Drake May was sacked 47 times. That was the fourth most by any quarterback. And then when you got the playoffs, he was sacked 21 times in the 4 games. So protecting your franchise quarterback is the most important in my opinion.
So let's talk about that here. The A.J. Brown of it all came out. You just came back from Indianapolis where you got a week of just all the schmoozing. That's like a never-ending schmooze fest.
Yes.
What are you hearing about A.J. Brown?
Well, when it comes to A.J. Brown, I had one GM tell me, well, you know the Patriots are going to be all in on A.J. Brown. And that was before the Stephon Diggs news yesterday. Now, it makes a ton of sense given the history with Vrabel and A.J. Brown from their time in Tennessee. Vrabel was asked about A.J. Brown in particular at the Combine, and he said, it's not just the coach-player relationship that they have. It's they text all the time, you know, when things are good, when things are bad. Vrabel talked about how he's so happy to see the husband, the man, the father that AJ has grown into. So there clearly is love and an appreciation of the game. The question is, will the Patriots be just as aggressive as they were last year in free agency to get AJ Brown, who technically isn't really being shopped by the Eagles? Howie Roseman, though, his phone's always open if you want to call.
Should they be?
Absolutely. Listen, you talked about the history with Vrabel and A.J. Brown. That's a simple call to Howie. That's the what's up, big head, hey, you up type of text that you're sending out there and seeing what it's going to take to get a guy like A.J. Brown. I agree with Harry about the offensive line and protecting Drake May, their quarterback, their franchise quarterback. Another way to protect him, too, is to get a guy on the outside that can get open when you don't have a ton of time. When you're going to a quick drop, A.J. Brown is still that guy that can beat man coverage one-on-one. So going to get a true number one, a big physical receiver like A.J. Brown will be big. Remember, they tried to sign Chris Godwin in free agency a year ago as well.
Right.
A big-name wide receiver. That didn't work out. Now Stephon Diggs is gone. Getting a guy like A.J. Brown will be big for Drake May.
So we had that move made yesterday, and then we had another, and this was another move that took us by surprise, a big trade in the NFL yesterday. Let me show it to you. The Chiefs trading all-pro corner Trent McDuffie to the Rams for a host of picks, including a late first-rounder this year. And this is what we thought of it in Vegas. DraftKings, the Rams entered yesterday tied with the Seahawks for the shortest odds to win the Super Bowl. After yesterday's trade, L.A. is now the favorite. J-Mac, what are the Chiefs doing trading away one of their best players?
That's one of the situations you get in. Trent McDuffie, an all-pro, two-time all-pro type of player. He deserved a massive contract at that cornerback spot. The Chiefs are in a situation where you just can't pay everybody, so they were forced to make a trade and get rid of him and get something in return. To me, this signal for the Chiefs, hey, we don't see ourselves as contenders right away. Patrick Mahomes coming off of an injury. At some point, he's going to be healthy. But not only is Trent McDuffie, their all-pro corner, going to be gone, their corner on the other side, Jalen Watson, he's a free agent. Their safety, Brian Cook, he's a free agent. They could have 3 out of 4 new starters in the secondary next year. To me, this is the Chiefs sort of hitting reset in the sense of now we have to build our next nucleus of the guys that are going to go on a run to become contenders as Mahomes is getting healthy over the next maybe 2 to 3 seasons opposed to 2026.
You sound to me like you're talking about a team that is not, well, Patrick gets healthy and we're right back in the Super Bowl.
I don't see that.
You agree with that, Harry? Do you think the Chiefs are still, I don't know, multiple moves away from being right back in the Super Bowl?
multiple moves away, Greeny, if you ask me. When you look at the offensive line, the running back position, what's going to go on with Travis Kelce? Is he going to play? Is he not going to play? If he doesn't, how are you going to fill that void? You look at their defensive line. They have multiple pieces on the defensive line. They're going to lose linebackers. They're losing secondary pieces. They have a ton of holes amongst their roster right now, hence to why they probably traded Trent McDuffie to get a lot of draft capital back to reset everything like J. Mac just alluded to. And along as this, on the sides of this Trent McDuffie trade, they have a history of not paying the corners or their safeties. You look at Justin Reed a year ago, Shavarius Ward, L'Jarius Sneed, and now Trent McDuffie. Those are four guys that were pivotal players in their secondary that they moved on from because they believe in their infrastructure, they believe in their coaching staff, and the way that they're able to develop players too.
He's a terrific player, no question. Regardless of this situation, and the Rams going all in this thing, doing their usual, forgetting about the picks. What do you think about it, Kmart?
I'm concerned about the Chiefs because obviously the Travis Kelce of it all, like what kind of player is he going to be? The fact that Mahomes, we don't know exactly when he will be on the field and how will he look. Him tweeting out yesterday, damn, he's sitting back knowing that he's not healthy and there's so much at stake with this team. The division's gotten better. They got to take a step back to leap forward, I think, and that's what I think the season might be.
But if you are a Chiefs fan, don't panic. When you are able to make a trade like this and get this many assets moving forward now with multiple first-round draft picks, this is what you have to do to be able to let Mahomes go on another run when you want to make that comparison to Brady and now the second kind of form of this Chiefs dynasty.
On First Draft Podcast, which will drop later today, Mel and Field are doing a mock, and they have Monroe Fielding, the offensive tackle from Georgia, going to Kansas City at number 9. I know a lot of people would like to see Jeremiah Love there. Maybe it's more important that they rebuild that O-line first. Coming up, more football. Are the Cowboys about to make a huge jump? Dak had a lot to say yesterday. You'll hear it from him. We'll tell you exactly what they need to do. Plus, what the buck? A frustrated Giannis can't hide it anymore. What was this all about?